Good morning, Dubai. This is the Lovin Dubai show where we go through the big trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Did your phone just get that massive alert ding? We're going to talk everything about the unstable weather happening across the UAE.
And UAE schools are changing kindergarten and grade 1 age limits.
Traffic lights will soon be cleaned with drones in Dubai.
And terrace seats with Burj Khalifa views are going for up to 5,000 dirhams this New Year's Eve.
Love those stories. Also, later on in the show, do join us. We're going to talk about how Sensodyne is turning tooth sensitivity into a multi-sensory experience.
But in today's rapid weather report, it's partly cloudy with heavy rain expected, temperatures ranging from 19 to 27 degrees Celsius.
Before we get into the doom and gloom or the happy of the weather outside, I want to talk about a bestie story that I saw that I just thought was like the cutest thing. So, firstly, do you count yourself as a lucky person?
I believe so. I think like some of the time or a lot of the time, things I want, I get. So,
okay.
Either that's really good manifestation or I'm lucky. I'm not really sure.
Are you this lucky? These two guys, childhood friends, living in India, they live in like a popular diamond mining region. And so they, just a couple of weeks ago, they rented a plot of land at massive expense to them. But within a few weeks, they found a massive diamond worth $55,000. And so they're kind of set. Yeah, I'm just so happy for them.
I'm clutching my pearls. Like, wow, that is incredibly lucky. How much was it for?
$55,000.
Wow, $55,000.
That's like 6 million rupees.
I feel like that's really good.
And they can now afford to get their sisters married.
Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, because they're both best friends, so they each have sisters, and that's so sweet. Oh, that's so lucky. Honestly, imagine you're just getting a plot of land and you're like, oh, here's a diamond.
I think there's a difference between like blessed in life and good things happen to you and being lucky. So, for example, one of Roa colleagues, Chai, we have raffles for holidays at work, and he literally won like 3 times in a row. It got to the point that we're like, you can't win any more prizes, and he would just win. And he was a very sure. He knew he was going to win before it even started. That type of luck.
Oh, that's exactly the same feeling I got, because I was so I was really, really manifesting that Maldives trip that one time. And then when I got the call, because I wasn't in the office that day, it was my weekend, when I got the call and it was like, you got the Maldives trip, I was like, oh my God, I'm so lucky. Because obviously, like, there's so many people other than me who've entered that competition, and it felt so good. I felt so lucky in that moment. Am I lucky enough to find a random diamond that no one claims? It's just just part of the earth? I don't know.
That's a whole other level. I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
Let's jump into our top story of the day, because our phone's just dinged and we want to tell you why.
So, unstable weather is hitting the UAE, and it already has. The Dubai Media Office has issued a weather warning, and we literally just got it a few minutes ago, with unstable conditions expected from today until Friday. And according to the National Center of Meteorology, residents can expect intermittent rain, strong winds reaching up to 65 kilometers per hour, and possible dust with reduced visibility in some areas. Sea conditions are expected to be light to moderate, with wave heights reaching up to 9 feet in the Arabian Gulf and the Sea of Oman. Authorities are urging everyone to take extra precaution, especially when driving, and to avoid flood-prone areas, valleys, mountain areas, and heading out to sea.
And it's not just authorities warning us. We also have an Instagram warning from Dubai's Crown Prince His Highness Sheikh Hamdan has also warned residents to prepare for the upcoming weather conditions, reminding everyone to stay alert over the next couple of days. Official channels have also shared emergency contacts and safety guidance, encouraging the public to follow updates from government authorities and reach out to emergency services if needed.
They shared all the numbers that you may need, like 999, 998, 997, like depending on what you need it for. But I am personally one who's really excited about adverse weather conditions.
Oh my gosh, stop. I think when it's at this level, I think it's just concerning because we know the roads flood.
Oh yeah, that's the sad part.
I'm selfishly really unhappy about it because I have an airport trip on Friday night.
Oh, that's scary actually.
Yeah, it's Friday night, so that's gonna be interesting. But did everyone's phone just get the weather alert? Because I didn't, but you did.
Yeah, very random. I thought
saying?
I thought I had my phone on silent, but wrong, right? Dubai is expected to experience adverse weather conditions. Avoid beaches, refrain from sailing. Cool. Stay clear of valleys and areas prone to flash floods. Exercise caution, drive with care, and heed the advice of authorities. Stay safe. This is from Dubai Police.
Did everyone's phone get that? Oshul, did your phone ding?
No.
Maybe it's a network thing.
Possibly.
So look, it's going to rain. Stay safe if you can. Now I don't trust the weather apps. I trust UAE authorities more, but my weather app says it's actually not going to start raining on Thursday in Dubai until the evening. I could be wrong.
It's very gloomy right now. I'm no weather expert, but I just am sensing that maybe it'll start, if not by the afternoon. But I'm not sure, actually. I'm sensing. Oh, you know that girl from Mean Girls?
That's where I went when you said that.
Yeah.
If you want more sensing reports, you can stay on the Lovin Dubai show. If you want actual weather reports, NCM, the National Centre for Meteorology, has the latest updates, and that's where our weather reports come from, the National Centre for Meteorology. So you can get it
we're not just relying on the iPhone weather apps because it's not always 100% accurate. It's really good, but
no, I don't think those weather apps are accurate at all.
I don't think they are.
This is where you need to be, and you can get the full lowdown.
You can see where it's coming from, how much it's going to affect you, wind, all that stuff. Avoid the beaches, guys. I don't think it's the right time, even though I'm very sad about that. I really wanted to go to the beach. I'm like, this is the Dubai season. This is where I want to be. I want to be at the beach. Maybe not this weekend.
I mean, no, not this weekend. Someone's even asking any idea by when the weather will be adverse, as in when it's going to get bad or when it's going to get better. They say it's going to last until Friday and then a couple of sparse showers on Saturday. Can we go to the office or should we avoid it? That's entirely up to your employer and the nature of your work. So I would ask them, not us. If we were to give you an answer, we would probably be wrong. Stay home for the day.
Yeah, but if there are government updates, if you're working from the public sector, they will definitely announce it, and we will let you know. Private sector, it's entirely up to where you're working.
The powers that be. Speaking of the powers that be, we'll jump into our next story because there's been a big change, especially for kindergarten and grade 1. The age limits for schools have changed. So if you're a parent and you have kids starting school, this is a bit of an important update. The UAE has changed the age cut-off for kindergarten and grade 1 admissions. From now on, children must meet the age requirement by December 31 of the admission year instead of August 31.
This applies to schools and kindergartens that start in August or September. Schools that begin in April will continue using March 31st as their cutoff date. The new rule will apply to new admissions from the 2026 to 2027 academic year.
Here's a quick age guide. Pre-K, 3 years old by December 31. KG1, 4 years old by December 31. KG2, 5 years old by December 31. And then grade 1, 6 years old by December 31. So definitely one to note if you were planning, if you have a 3-year-old and they're born in April, you won't hit the cutoff point next year for KG1. So yeah, definitely worth noting. But good move or bad move? Did you start school earlier, later, and were you happy with that decision that your parents made for you?
I mean, I was pretty much the same age as most of the kids in my class, so I think I made it like at the good time.
When is your birthday?
November.
Okay, so you're a mid-year.
School start in September, so I think I was okay. I think I started pre-K, kindergarten at 3. I think so. I think I'm following what they're doing now. And then by the time I graduated, graduated school, I was 17. So I went into uni 17. I think that was okay.
Yeah, I was similar. I remember just being always the youngest of the year. So us born in, I was in August, and then there was someone born in October, and they were the very youngest. So that would have been like, I imagine the cutoff point was August, and we got through, and then that person really got through. And I think I'd rather be older.
I think so.
The older kids, they know more.
Yeah.
Got more of a sense. You get more time at home before you have to go to school.
Yeah. And plus, like, the milestones, like, when you're that young, it shows so much. If there's an 8-month gap, it shows when you're very young.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you're starting off school a little bit later, you've already got your alphabets down, your numbers down, your shapes down. So I feel like all that stuff help a little bit. You don't enter the scary world of schools, and you're not really sure about everything. So I think it's a very good, it's like really good to like open it up to the whole year. And this also, I think, will encourage parents not to change the birth dates on birth certificates like our parents did.
Oh, I hope people are doing that. So bold. By the way, someone's saying it's Netflix and chill season. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
For me, it's Christmas movie season.
Oh my gosh, yes. We've been playing quite a bit of Christmas music in the office. I'm loving it so much. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I love the season.
Oh, yeah, the tunes are so good.
It.
You can only play them for like a certain amount of time. As soon as you get to like December 28th, it's all over. You have to take everything down. This beautiful tree that Millie put up is down. But you've just got like 28 days to just get into the festive spirit, and this weather is definitely giving cold winter Christmas weather. You may have noticed, if you have car dash cameras, that they're getting a bit clogged, and maybe the traffic lights are getting a bit clogged too, but not anymore if we're in Dubai.
Traffic lights will soon be cleaned with drones. RTA has launched a pilot operation using drone technology to clean traffic signals across the city, replacing traditional methods that relied on man lifts and heavy equipment. The move is all about smarter operations, better safety, and sustainability.
It's amazing. So by using drones, crews no longer need elevated platforms, which significantly reduce risk, cuts down on fuel and water use, and lowers emissions. It also means less disruption on the roads.
During trial runs at the Marrakesh-Rabat Street Junction, results were impressive. Cleaning time was reduced by 25 to 50%, with a single side of traffic signal cleaned in just 3 to 4 minutes. Operational costs also dropped by 15%, with expectations to reach 25% as the technology advances. RTA says the pilot will continue with a focus on maintaining top safety standards while keeping traffic flowing smoothly.
Did you ever see that show Futurama?
Futurama, no.
It was around the time of Simpsons' Malcolm in the Middle, like 15 years ago.
Okay.
And it was it's like a cartoon, and it was in the future. And I think that you never know when you're going to get there. You never know when you're in the future. But it's tiny things like this, and then the air taxis, and an over-the-line metro, an overground metro. And I'm like, oh, we're there. We're actually there, and I don't like it. I want to go back.
Dubai is there, guys. Like, even if there are other countries that are still using traditional methods to like clean traffic lights, Dubai is like full full steam ahead with their technology.
Can you see it going further? Like, guys watching on the show, if you could have drones do anything.
I'm expecting that Dubai will adopt drones to do a lot of things. We're already seeing trials for drone food delivery by a specific company. So it's really impressive to see that they're using these drones to do a lot of things, and they're also doing it to avoid people getting hurt on the job, because obviously when you're on something really high like that and to clean something, it's very scary. So they're trying to like eliminate that, and it's really interesting to see. I'm expecting that they're going to start using drones for a lot more things, but then I don't know how it's going to. Are we just going to be seeing drones everywhere?
Well, that's the thing. Like, look at these numbers in terms of saving on fuel and water and manpower. It makes a lot of sense for a company like Amazon and Noon. I don't see it making sense for food deliveries because
I think it's a bit weird.
But
it's a bit of a stretch.
If it's a bit of a stretch, but like people who are doing their kitchen essentials and their, those like heavy duty products that you get on Noon or Amazon, and they come from that large facility. I think Noon have even just signed on another one, a massive holding facility for all these products. Those bigger things could be done by drones, could they? But then you're right that like as soon as it's regulated, because it's not regulated, the drones aren't regulated for personal use at the moment, I think basically for security and privacy reasons. As soon as that's regulated, the sky will look very different, and it's like lots of flies everywhere. Will they make noise? Will they?
I mean, they already make noise right now. Maybe they'll start making them a little bit silent. But I'm imagining, just like you said with that cartoon show, I'm just imagining you're going to be seeing like flying taxis everywhere, and then like little ones like drones just like all around. And
we're not far from that Futurama. If anyone's like a 90s, an 80s, 90s kid, an early 90s kid, you might remember Futurama. We're not that far from it. If I get a photo up, I would. Someone's saying, if no rain today, I'll be so sad. It's coming. Probably tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
But it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. And look at Lovin, Ras Al Khaimah, some of the videos there, also Storm.ie. It's really pouring down heavily in other Emirates. So I personally think we should be happy that it's not pouring cats and dogs here.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Also, just like a little mashup of the stories that we mentioned today. Will drones be affected by rain?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Are they like waterproof? I don't know. If anyone knows, let us know.
Let's see you'll know if the traffic lights aren't as cleaned as they usually are. You can blame the rain. Let's see if the rain will stop or will it continue. Let's talk about New Year's Eve in Dubai. How much would you pay for a seat? Because as usual, a great topic coming up to New Year's Eve is always how much is it costing to sit outside of a Dubai mall, looking up at the Burj Khalifa, and would you pay probably up to 5k? So if you're thinking of getting a front row seat to the Burj Khalifa fireworks, be prepared, because some of the Dubai Mall's terrace tables are coming in with a pretty hefty price tag. If you want, get this, if you want a cheeky Nando's on New Year's Eve, they're charging 5k for a front row seat. Yes, they are.
Five Guys, you can grab a gold table with Burj Khalifa views for 2,200 per person, and that comes with unlimited burgers, sides, and milkshakes. Indoor seating is slightly cheaper at 1,900, and kids under 10 get a discounted rate.
TGI Fridays also down there is also setting up special outdoor tables just for the fireworks. Those will cost you 3k. 3k? Yeah. With regular seating costing 2,499 per person. The meat company also has deals starting at 3k. I think that's indoors. That probably includes an alcohol package. And this is all according to the Khaleej Times.
On the bright side, and if you're more of a go-with-the-flow type, places like Public and Salt will be operating on a first-come, first-served basis with no minimum spend, at least for now.
Who is brave enough to head down to Burj Khalifa, to Salt or Public, and try and get a first-come, first-served seat?
It's going to be so full. I mean, good for them for right now for not adding minimum spend. We'll see. Maybe that'll change. Because every other location that is facing the Burj Khalifa in the Dubai Mall Terrace area, they're charging a lot. Like, can you imagine Nando's, which is not usually more than 80 dirhams. Like, I don't see myself spending more than 80 dirhams at a Nando's.
Never.
Maybe a little bit more if I'm getting like an appetizer. I don't know. But like, then you're spending, how much was it for a Nando's?
Well, it could be unlimited chicken.
Even if it's unlimited, thousands of dirhams? I feel like that's
You're paying
crazy.
for the best view in the world and a seat to the best view in the world. That's what you're paying for.
Yeah, because instead...
We're going to wave the flag for Dubai being the best in the world.
Because instead, you could be standing at where the fountain is, right? That's for free, I think, right?
So there's free public viewing accesses in certain areas around Dubai, but then they also have a huge... Burj Park is going to have its own festival. That's actually running for 8 days, and tickets there are about 500 to 900. But there will be free viewing areas in certain areas, but it's very busy. You're obviously not guaranteed a seat.
You're going to have to go really early because then they start closing off the roads.
The roads close at 3 p.m.
So you're going to have to be there like really early. You're standing in your spot and like saving it until it hits midnight. And I'm like, personally, I don't do it ever. I love watching the Burj Khalifa fireworks and show for New Year's Eve on Instagram.
I did it once.
Really?
And there's such, I'm going to wave the flag for doing it because I'm on all these Facebook groups and people are like, what should I do for New Year's Eve? And everyone's like, don't go to downtown, it's so busy. I did it once. Now, I was in a free-to-view area. I was coming from the Business Bay side and at about, I was in an apartment at about 11 p.m. We walked downstairs. So we weren't in an area. We were on the street that could see the Burj Khalifa. And then after that, we went back up inside into the apartment. I was with my mum. And then at about 1 a.m., we decided to brave the metro home. And so we went down. Now, this is the Business Bay metro, so it's one slot down. I actually think they closed the main one. I could be wrong on that. And so packed crowds, really, really busy. But the year I was there, it was extremely well managed. So they weren't actually letting anyone into the building. They had it staggered from like 500 meters back with like, you know, pens of people. So you'd have a pen, they'd open it, they'd close it. Now, I was a bit worried for my mum at some point because she's about 70 and I could see her getting a bit jostled, but whenever I noticed that, move aside, there's an old lady, and we got through. So,
that's so
I was like, I've
sweet.
got an old lady here. But it was really well managed and staggered. Now, different reports I've seen on Facebook for sure, but my experience of Burj Khalifa downtown, and it was so epic. It was so epic. It was a fireworks year and it was really good.
Honestly, it always looks so amazing. I think the max I would do is be somewhere in a building where I could see it, but that's about it.
Yeah,
I don't think I would actually go to the downtown
You need
area.
a friend with an apartment with Burj Khalifa views and a spare room to sleep over.
Oh yeah,
That's the ideal. But speaking of epic experiences, it's 8:53 and it's time to speak about one more. We're going to talk about how Sensodyne is turning tooth sensitivity into a multi-sensory experience. We're going to have an interview after this very short break. Do stay tuned. Very welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today we're joined by Arda Arat, who is the General Manager for the Gulf and Near East at Haleon. Haleon is the company behind trusted everyday health brands like Sensodyne. And today Arda is here to talk about Sensodyne's latest activation, the Fifth Sense. This is an immersive experience designed to change how people understand and experience tooth sensitivity, something we've all felt. As General Manager of Haleon for Gulf and Near East, can you tell us a little bit about Haleon's mission and also what is it all about?
Thank you very much. As Haleon, our mission is everyday better health with humanity. We do this by putting our consumers always at first. We continuously innovate and we find ways to engage with our consumers and we educate them as well. And oral health care, as you know, is one of the most important, essential, and personal aspects of well-being. That's why the Fifth Sense, and we're here.
Well, very interesting. And in terms of activations and inspiring, you've certainly nailed the head with your most recent campaign. What inspired this particular activation for Sensodyne?
Sensodyne is world #1 dentist recommended toothpaste, also #1 sensitivity toothpaste. We continuously evolve in our innovation, and as it stands, we have a new innovation as well. And here we are with the Fifth Sense. We're trying to build awareness around the tooth sensitivity and have a relatable experience for our consumers around this.
Okay, so can we dive a little bit deeper into the actual activation, the experience?
Sure.
Can you tell us what it's about?
Sure. So first of all, there is one of the biggest misconceptions about tooth sensitivity is it's okay to have a tooth sensitivity, or I'm okay to live with it. 50% of the population today have some kind of tooth sensitivity, and 2/3 of that population do not act on it. Most of the people do not realize that this might be stemming from a much deeper issue. And hence, we are here to close this gap and build awareness around this not acting.
Interesting. There's probably a couple of people on the show thinking, okay, that relates to me. And so how does this tie back to what Sensodyne actually stands for?
So our goal, as I said, is about building this sensitivity awareness, and we would like to do this with a relatable experience, and which this experience will be reframing tooth sensitivity as much more than just a dental issue. And it will be a conversation with our consumers that will be an evolving one. How it works is that the visitors get into a multisensory pod. This pod is totally soundproof, and it's totally isolated from the outside world. It is utilizing some latest technology, to name with virtual reality, a zero gravity chair, an ASMR sound technology, 4D elements, some calming scents, and many more.
Right.
Within just 2 minutes, just like our innovative product, the 4 senses, being sound, vision, smell, and touch, will be calmed and reset. That's how it works.
Okay, and how will I feel after? Have you tried it yourself, and how does it make the visitors feel?
At the end of the experience, the demonstration is continuing with Sensodyne Clinical Repair as the Fifth Sense. Sensodyne Clinical Repair is using the latest Lovin technology, and it comes as a fifth sense, and it is showing that within the 2 minutes how we do this whole show and make it a relatable experience. And the pod at the end automatically closes the loop and presents the visitor with a sensory toolkit. This sensory toolkit have 5 tools in it, each for 5 senses. The fifth one being Sensodyne Clinical Repair, calming, the mouth. So that's how it works.
Okay, very cool, very interesting. How is it possible for people to experience this?
Of course, still we are in City Walk.
Right. Okay.
I would definitely recommend everyone to have this experience. They will not forget it, and they will be able to understand how important to fix the tooth sensitivity issue.
Well, this is the thing. So, A, go and check out the experience. But secondly, thank you for just raising the flag and reminding us that we shouldn't just let tooth sensitivity just sit there. Before you leave us, do you have a final word for our audience?
Yes, so our goal is to build awareness around tooth sensitivity. We would like to do this with reframing that it's much more than just a dental issue. And this is, as Haleon, how we innovate. We engage with our consumers. We educate them not only through our products, but also through their understanding. And we always put our consumers at first.
Very, very cool. So if you want to check out that experience, you can do so right now at City Walk. Mr. Rat, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much for having me.
And that is the end of the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning. Have a beautiful day. Bring your umbrella if you're going outside, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.